Today we are going to start summarizing and analyzing data. So we are starting with the questions. The next two questions use the following data. Some details from a frequency distribution time taken in second to produce a particular product are given. Time taken is the midpoint, f, fx, and fx square. This is basically x. F is frequency. Fx means f multiplied with x, and fx square means f multiplied with x square. So you first of all you took square for this x and then it is multiplied by 5. Sorry, multiplied by f. What is the mean of this frequency distribution? Okay, mean of this frequency distribution. Here we have formula sheet and here we have arithmetical mean, but we will use this frequency distribution formula. X bar means mean, summation of fx divided by summation of f. Summation means we will add up all these values of fx and we will add up all these values of f. So if we add all these values of f, 2 plus 5, 7, plus 4, 11, plus 8, 19, plus 10, 29, plus 5, 34, 38, and the 40. And similarly, we will add up all the values of the fx. So with the help of calculator, 5000 is the total sum. So formula says what? Formula says x bar is equal to sum of fx. This is sum of fx is equal to, this is sum of f, 5000 divided by 40. So we have what? We have 125 seconds. So this is 125. Then next question is, what is the standard deviation of this frequency distribution? This time we will follow the formula of standard deviation frequency distribution. This sign shows standard deviation. Standard deviation means variation. It measures risk is equal to under root sum of fx square. This is the value of sum of fx square. So we will add up all these values. 23,112.5, then 63, 281.25, then 55, 225, plus 120,050, plus 162,562.5, plus 87,781.25, plus 75,625, and plus 40,612.5. So its sum is 628. 250. So we have what? Standard deviation of the frequency distribution. So we will follow the formula. Summation of fx square divided by f. Standard deviation is equal to summation of fx square divided by summation of f minus summation of fx raised divided by summation of fx divided by summation of f raised to power 2. So we can solve this. And the answer is 9.01. Then we have the next one, the mean weight of 10 parcels. 10 parcels means it is n. Mean weight means average. 20 kgs, average weight is 20 kgs. The individual weight in kgs are, there are basically 10 components, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. What is the value of x? 2 are missing. So mean weight is 20 is equal to number of parcels are 10, and then we will add up all these values. 15 plus 22 plus 14 plus 21, then add 15, then add 20, then add 18, and then add 27. So its sum is 152 plus 2x. Then this 10 will is multiplied by 20, and we will replace the 152 from right side to left side is equal to 2x. So here we have 200 minus 152 is equal to 2x. Then 48 divided by 2 is equal to x, and x is equal to what? 24. So the value of x is what? Value of x is 24. What are the correct words to complete the sentences? Mean is median or mode is the value which appears with the highest frequency. Highest frequency means repeatedly. Mode is the value which will arise repeatedly. Mean, median, mode is calculated by adding all the values and dividing the total by the number of values. So this is called mean. The mean, median, mode, middle set of a value is what? Middle set of a value is median. So mode, mean and median are the three definitions. Next we have the following shows the number of order placed by the customer in the last period. Number of orders is treated as X. Frequency means F. What is the standard deviation of the above data? So standard deviation of frequency distribution. This is the frequency distribution of standard deviation. So we need to calculate what? We need to calculate fx, and then we need to calculate fx square and then summation. So we will calculate fx. Fx means this multiplied by this. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. Then 4 multiplied by 14 is 56. And 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. And then we will add up all these values. Then we have fx square. Fx square means first of all take the square of this value and then multiply by f. So square of 3 is 9. So 1 by 9 is equal to, sorry, fx square. Square of this value. So 1 square means 1 multiplied by 3, it will remain 3. Then 2 square means 4 multiplied by this one 5, so we have 20. Then 3 square, it is 9 multiplied by 10, it's 90. Then 4 square, 16 multiplied by 14, it is 224. Then 5 square, 25 by 8, it is 200. And then we will add up, this is called summation of fx square. So what is the sum of fx? 3 plus 10, 13, then 43, then we have 40, 83 plus 56, it is 139. Similarly, we can add this 23 plus 90, 113, then 224, then 200. So its sum is 537. So now we will add up this f as well. 8 plus 18 plus 14, 32, and summation of f is equal to 40. So standard deviation is summation of fx square 537 divided by 40 minus 139 divided by 40 raised to power 2. So we will solve this one. 13.43 minus 12.08. So the final answer is 1.16. This is the standard deviation. Then we have the next one. What is the mean weight? Mean weight sum of all the values. We will start from this 1501 plus 502 plus 503 plus 504 plus 504 once again. Then we have plus 504 once again, this one, plus 505, this one, plus 505, another one, plus 506, this one, plus 506, another one, and plus 507, just once. And then we have 508, only once. So we will add up all these values and divided by sum of all these values is divided by number of values, 12 packets. So divided by 12. We can add up all these values and our mean weight is 504.6. So C is the right answer. Then what is the median? Median means the middle value. Now we have 12 values. So to calculate the 12 middle value, we have to cut down the first 5 values from here, last 5 values from here. There are two middle values, 504 plus 505 divided by 2. So the median is 504.5. What is the model weight? Model means more repeated, more than one time, or more than two, more than three. 504 is repeated here thrice, 505 twice, and 506 twice. So 504 is the mod or model value. Then CDE runs a racetrack. The following number in seconds show the lap time of 40 drivers. CDE wishes to group the data into 8 classes. Their analysis has been started below, but some figures are missing. 105 greater than 110 frequencies to 110 greater than 115 frequency. So greater than 110. Greater than 110 is 112 here, 1, then 113, 2, 112, 3, 114, in between 111 and 115 are needed. In the next row, 114, 111, So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. Then next one is complete 120 to 125. Greater than 125 till 130. It is 126, 129, 130. 3. Then we have 127, 4, 135. Then we have this 128 sixth value, 126 seventh value, 127 eighth value, once again 127 ninth value, 120 tenth value, and 127 11th value. We can count 1 in between 126 till 130. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one is 11. Then next set is complete. 135 greater than, there is an interval of 5, so this set is complete. Consider 3 averaging methods mean. Match the following disadvantages with the method to which it relates. Okay. Data has to be arranged in order of size, which is time consuming. We have to arrange the data because we want to know what we want to know the middle value. Without arranging data, it is not possible to calculate the middle value. So what will we do, or what will we say? We will say it is median. It may give undue weight. Mean may give undue weight. Data has to be arranged to ascertain which figures appears most often. Mod appears most often. If two of the following are not feature of normal distribution, it is asymmetrical, it is a feature. It is bell-shaped, it is a feature. The area under the curve is equal to 0.5. The area under the curve is not equal to 0.5. It is not a feature of normal distribution. Basically, the area under the bell curve is equal to 1. Then the mean is equal to mod. Mean is equal to mod, not a feature. And sorry, it could be a feature. The mean is above the median. No, this is not the feature. Mean and mod could be equal, but mean will be not greater than the median. If there are 3 possible outcomes of a decision are profit 10, 50, and 80 with probabilities of 0.3, 0.3, 0.4, what is the expected profit? So expected profit is equal to $10 into 0.3 plus $50 into 0.3 plus $80 into 0.4. So 3 plus 15 plus 32. So we can add up these values. It is 50. D is the right answer. In the next question, he says the local council is considering purchasing a snow plow which could cost $20,000 per annum. This would save on outside contractor, but the amount would depend on the severity of the winter weather. Severe 40,000 savings probability is 0.8, so it is 8,000. 20,000 into 0.5, it is 10,000. 10,000 into 0.3, it's 3,000. So we will add up and its total is 21,000. Based on the above figures, what is the cost or saving for the council if they bought their outflow? So we will deduct 20,000. We have 1,000 as net saving or as net cost. Similar question we have level of demand, profit and loss, 100,000 into 0.1, it's 10,000. 50,000 into 0.5, it is 25,000. Loss of 20,000.4, it is 8,000. So total is 35,000 and minus 8,000 is profit or loss is 27,000. Then a group of 15 weekly wage, which is normally distributed with a mean of $360 per year and a standard deviation of 15. What is the probability that a worker earns less than 330? So now we will use what? Now we will use this standard distribution table and as well as this formula. Z is equal to x minus u divided by standard deviation. First of all, we will calculate Z. Z is equal to this value is x, 330. Less than 330, how many are earning? Where average is 360. Average means most of the people are earning this value or most of the people are earning in fact near to this value. It is shown what it is, it shows what? It shows average. That most of the people are earning what? Most of the people are earning average value. So it's 360 divided by standard deviation of 15. So we will solve this one. Answer will be -2. Now we will go to the distribution table. We will find a value which is 2 because it is exactly 2. So it is 2 and parallel to V2 we have a value of 0.4772 value of Z. It is minus. Now we will add what? 0.5. So we will calculate the difference between these values. 0.5 is always added or deducted. In this case, we will add. We have a difference of 0.0228. Now you will multiply by 100 to convert into percentage. So the nearest answer is B. Next one is Next one is a similar question, but here he says that what is the probability that a worker earns between 370 and 400? So now we will calculate two different Z's. First one is 370 minus 360 divided by 15. Answer will be 0.667. Now we will go to the distribution table. We will find 0.6. Here we have 0.6, not the 0.667, so we can round off it 0.67. So 0.667 or 0.67 has a parallel value of 0.2486. So the value of Z is 0.2486. Then we have Z is equal to 370. Sorry, the next one is 400. Value of Z is 400 minus 360 divided by 15. So here we have 2.666. So once again, we will go to the distribution table. It is basically 2.67. So this value is 2.6. And I think this one is 0.07. Yes, third last value. It is 0.07. 0.4962. 0.4962. So he is saying in between. So to calculate the in between, we will calculate difference between these two values, which we found from the distribution table. So the difference between these two values is 0.2476. In 200, it is 24.76%, like 25%. A baker produces four flavors of their best-selling cupcakes, chocolates, vanilla, lemon, and strawberry in equal quantities for quality checking purposes. One cake is selected from each batch of 100 cakes. What is the probability that a cake selected as chocolate is flavored? So four cakes means and they have equal probability and 100 cakes are produced. So 100 by 4, which means 25% is the equal probability of each cake to be selected. Next one is a company has compiled data on a number of purchases by a customer in his last 7 orders. These are the 7 orders. Which of the following two statements are correct? The arithmetic mean is 13. We can add 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 17 plus 19 plus 22 and divided by 7. So what would be the answer? Answer is 13. So it means this statement is correct. Median is 6. Median is the middle value. There are 7 values. I cut 3 from here, 3 from here. Median is 14. This statement is correct. Mean is 13. So this one is correct. Median is 14. It is correct. Arithmetical mean value is higher than the median. Our mean value is 13 and our median value is 14. So it is not higher. It is lower. So this statement is also incorrect. X company can choose 5 mutually exclusive projects. The projects will each last for 1 year only, and their net cash inflows will be determined by the prevailing market condition. Forecast annual cash inflows and their associated probabilities are shown below. Mutually exclusive means you cannot perform these projects together with each other. You have to choose the one. Market conditions, poor, good, and excellent. There are 3 types of market conditions. Probability, good, poor, good, and excellent are provided. Project L, M, N, and P. There are 4 projects. Based on the expected value of net cash inflows, what project should be undertaken? So we will do what? 500 multiplied by this 0.2, it is 100. 470 multiplied by 0.5, 235. 550 into 0.3, it is, I think, 165. We will add these 3 values. Then sum of these values is, I think, 500. 400 into 0.2, 80. 550 into 0.5, 275. 570 into 0.3, we will calculate. 450 into 0.2, 90, it is 80. It's zero point 0.5, so 200. And then zero point 0.3, we will calculate this value. 600 into 0.2, 120. 0.5, 250. And then 0.3. So now we will calculate these three values. First one is 570 into 0.3, 171. 475 into 0.3, 142.5. 425.2.3, 127.5. So now we can add up these values. First was 500. Second one is 80 plus 276 plus 171. It is 526. Then 90 plus 200 plus 142.5. It is 432.5. And then we have 497.5. Which one is highest? Project M is highest. So B is the answer. Then which of the following are disadvantages of using an expected value technique? Expected value only provides the most likely result. This is not the disadvantage. It is basically an advantage. It ignores attitude to risk, yes, because it does not consider any kind of risk or uncertainty. Only two possible outcomes can be considered. It is not an advantage, not a disadvantage, but it is also not an advantage because we are not only going to consider only two. We can consider three possible outcomes or more. Probabilities are subjective, yes, true. And answer provided, yes, it is not necessary that expected value will be equal to the uh, actual value. Then a production manager has determined that when the equipment is working properly, the mean weight of item coming off a production line is 800 grams. Standard deviation is 12 grams. An item has just been taken from the production line at a random weight of 823. What is the percentage chance that an item would weigh 823 or more when the equipment is working properly? So we will calculate first of all Z. Z is equal to 823 minus mean is 800 divided by standard deviation, which is 12. So the value of Z is 1.92. Now we will look at this table. 1.9, it is 1.9, and this one is 2. 0.47, sorry, this one is 1, this one is 2. It is not the correct value. 0.4726. So the value of Z is 0.4726. Now he says that our mean weight is what? Mean weight is 800. And how many will go beyond it? So we will deduct this value from 0.5 and the answer is 0.0274. If I convert into percentage, it is 2.74%. It means 2.74% will go beyond this mean. Mean means average. Most of the people or most of the times we will get actual result equal to this average. Then in the next question, he says that a company has a normally distributed sale pattern for one of its products with a mean of 110. Probability of sales worth 120 is 0.0119. Using the normal distribution table, what is the standard deviation to the two decimal places associated with it? So this time the value is this value 120 minus 110 is given. Standard deviation is missing. We need to calculate a standard deviation. Value of probability is given 0.0119. We will calculate value of z. But how to calculate? First of all, we will deduct this value of probability from 0.5. So our answer is 0.4881. Now we will go to the distribution table and we will see that where we have 0.4881. Here we have 0.4881, which means 2.2 from here, and I think 0.06, yes, 0.06, which means we can say that value of z is basically 2.26. It is standard deviation, not the 6. So now you can calculate your standard deviation by replacing these two values. 10 divided by 2.26. So the answer is 4.42. So B is the right answer. Next question is same as previous questions. Similarly, in the next question, you will calculate standard deviation. So next 3-4 questions are the same. Now we are done with our summarizing and analyzing data as well. So we are done with all the important topics required for the examination. I hope you are preparing for the exam. If you face any problem, you can ask me in the group. It is our last class and we have covered all the topics which I mentioned at the start in my Word file. Uh, I think it was mid of May or after 20th of May.